Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video will just be doing something fun, cute, girly. I'm just gonna be doing a purse tour. I don't have many things that I think make me maybe a material girl or fancy or bougie or whatever you want to call it, but I do have one habit, and that is I really love Coach bags. And I know Coach is having a moment. Some of their new bags are just incredibly viral, but I've liked the brand for a long time, and I have never purchased a new one, a brand new one, up until now. But I wanted to say that I have thrifted all of these other bags to kind of start my purse collection. Again, they're all Coach, and I just wanted to give a little tour of all the bags that I have because I'm pretty proud of it. It's only 5 now. Only 5. What a world. I know it's very much overconsumption, but I promise that I do use these bags, and I like them all a lot, and I love watching the restoration videos. I love finding one out at a thrift store somewhere, like all the ones that I have here. And yeah, I think it's fun to collect something, and if mine happens to be bags, then so be it. I will just give background quickly. I'll say my love of Coach bags didn't start until about 3 years ago, I want to say, right around the time where a lot of those restoration videos were taking off, and I would watch them with no desire at the time really to like go out and do that myself. But I remember watching one, and after he was done, I was like, oh, I really want a bucket bag. Like a bucket bag I think would be really great. And then I went thrifting and I found, here's the first one, I found this adorable 90s bucket bag. It is very cute. It's very 90s style. It's got brass hardware. I used to use this bag a lot. I love the long handles on it. I think it's a really good shoulder bag because of how long the handles are. So if you do have it full, it's not like it's hitting your elbow. You know, you don't have like chicken wing like resting up against your bag because it hangs so low. So this did serve me for some time. Again, I really do enjoy this bag. I love it a lot. It has a good amount of space, I will say. You can see some stuff that just kind of lingers in there, but it does have a good amount of space. And I think it's great for, like, say you went to go have like a little coffee date, either solo or with a person, and you had like books or notebooks or something like that in there. I think it's great. Can it fit a laptop? Maybe like standing up straight and you have some hanging out. At least that's mine. It could definitely fit an iPad, so it is good for stuff like that. I did find it a little limiting though. Like there's no give. As far as this stretches, like there's no give. And I think when I do have bulkier items, like sometimes I'll put if I am using this bag, I'll put a canteen in there, and it just doesn't look right. It totally makes the shape look super bulgy. I don't know. It just doesn't look as cute as when you have maybe a book or just your like wallet and things like that in it. Stuffing this bag is difficult because one, there's no give, there's no stretch, but also because it really misshapens it and makes it really ugly. Mine's a little flat because it was packed away in a box with some stuff, and I need to just kind of zhuzh up the shape a little bit. But I was really happy when I found it in a thrift store because I think this is such a nice, cute bucket bag. I'll go in order of when I've purchased these. Let's do that. So the next one up is this little shoulder bag, and I really do like this bag, especially the flap at the back. This is so great for your phone and things, so you don't have to flip it open every time. But if you do flip it open, it has like 2 compartments, so one back here, or one in the front, one in the back. I actually didn't use it for that long. This one I got off eBay, and it was only like 30 bucks, so I felt like it was worth it. If you are looking for 90s or older Coach bags, not the newer ones, those ones are incredibly expensive on eBay, but if you're looking for older ones, there's so many on eBay for I think a really good price. Maybe not as cheap as you'd find it out in a thrift store, but I think it's a really good price for a Coach bag. So yeah, getting this guy for like 30 bucks, it is a good shoulder length, and it doesn't like slip off, you know, a lot when I'm walking around with it. The only reason why this didn't last more than a few months, I will say, I think I used it regularly for about 2 or 3 months, is because of the silver. I don't like mixing metals very often, so I think I categorize gold and rose gold in the same because I do think they mesh well. I have no silver jewelry whatsoever. I have one belt buckle that's silver. I rarely ever wear that belt. So something I didn't pay attention to when I bought it was that the hardware is silver. So that is something that I now like make sure that I look for, because I don't often wear silver. This is great if I'm wearing a dress and I don't wear a lot of jewelry anyways. It's usually my wedding ring, maybe a necklace occasionally, and my watch is an Apple Watch, so it's not like I have any metals to match there. But yeah, I feel like I vibe more with the gold tones, and it just didn't last long because of that. It's still a great bag, and I think it'd be a great travel purse just because there's easy access here. You have to flip it open to get to stuff, so it's not like I can get easily pickpocketed. And this, you know, the repeat pattern is just so classic Coach, and if anything, it's just a really great like kind of nostalgic bag to have. I do whip it out from time to time. It's just not often. Moving on, the next bag I got, so I was going into the office a little bit more frequently, and I will say, just without kind of thinking of any details, typed in eBay Coach tote bag, and this was one of the first ones that was affordable, came up. And it is a great bag. It has the gold hardware. I really like the tag that comes with this one. It looks like a luggage tag a little bit, which I don't know, I really like it. And it's pretty large, like it fits a laptop. The thing that I don't like is the strap length. It looks large here, but when you put it on, like it hits right under the armpit. And so when you have it full of stuff for work, like your laptop, notebook, cords, wallet, water bottle, like it is just not big enough for that. You can see the base is it's very thin. The base is very thin. It doesn't have a lot of give either. That's the one thing with this bag, is that there's just like no give. And I've like worn it down. Now the handles, I don't know if it's gonna show up, but like now the handles are worn down a little bit here because it puts so much strain carrying big things around. And I also noticed that as I go into more and more important meetings at work with lots of partners and just like, I don't know, fancy people, I find myself dressing in darker colors more than I do earth tone. So like in my day-to-day, or if I'm just going into the office for some team meeting or something really quickly, something that's not super important, I dress in my more warm earth tony colors, which a brown bag totally matches because I'm usually wearing like sneakers or brown leather shoes, a brown leather belt, something where like, you know, the leathers or the metals are matching. When I have those bigger important meetings, I tend to wear more black and gray. And again, it's just, I think it's my OCD, and I'm not using that as like a general thing. I do have OCD, so I just kind of obsess about details that probably nobody else is thinking of. No, I doubt anyone has ever seen me and been like, oh, black leather shoes with a brown leather bag, girl, how dare you? I doubt that's ever happened, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't look put together enough for the importance of this meeting. So I've been like having a little bit of resentment because I've been having more and more important meetings and less casual ones. I'm like, oh, I gotta lug this, you know, brown bag in there that I've stuffed to shit. And so although it is a very nice bag and I do like it a lot, I obviously will keep using it when I do have those more casual ones. I've been wanting a black leather bag for a long time, which I'll get into, but I want to share my most current purchase that is my everyday bag. So yeah, this is my work bag, and this has been my everyday bag, and she is an absolute stunner. I cannot get over how much I love this bag. I talked about it in a different video not too long ago, but this bag has been in my eBay watch list for over a year, and I would just occasionally check in on it. It had the price of around like $219, which is too expensive. Although she's beautiful, it was just not the amount of money I wanted to spend on a used bag. And so, you know, I check in every few months if she's still available. She still was, and I thought, you know, maybe one day I'll just be like really in the feels and need a really big retail therapy purchase to make me feel better. It was one of those times where I was feeling that way, and I went to go look, and the seller had listed it for around $150. So seller and I went back and forth with bids, and I ended up getting the bag for around $115-ish or 20, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact thing, but it was like in the low 100s, and I thought it was a steal. I mean, girl math, I saved $100, right? By just waiting a little bit, couple months. And I love this bag so much. Nothing is replacing this bag. This is still my daily bag. I told myself that I would not purchase any new daily bags because this is still expensive. It was still over $100 with like tax and shipping and all that kind of stuff. And I really do love it. And I want to give her all the time and justice in the world to be seen. Anywhere I go, I get compliments on this bag. Every single person asks, like, where did you get this bag? What bag is that? It has this beautiful poppy detail, and I'll come a little closer. This is all suede, and then it has like leather portions throughout. So all this is suede. It's so beautiful. It's a magnet closure, and it has this beautiful olive green silk on the inside. It is just amazing. I love it so incredibly. Like, this is just such a beautiful bag. I will have this one for sure forever. And it's kind of buckety. It's more like a bucket hat, but it fits a lot of stuff. And because it's not a zip close at the top, it has a lot of give just by nature of the material and the closure up top. It has a lot of give. So I can definitely fit a book in here, a notebook. I fit my camera in here before. So yeah, this is just a very lovely bag, and this one isn't going anywhere. All of these things combined, you know, I wanted a really good work bag. I have to go into the office more and more, and I've been checking out Coach and Coach outlet sales, and I know they dropped a very expensive bag, and I wasn't going to spend like $700 on one of those big carry-alls. So I've been mainly looking at the Coach outlet. And this last weekend, my husband went to the outlets. We went to the Nike store, a few others, just getting some good shopping in. They did have a Coach outlet store there. It was massive. And I picked up a new bag, and I'm so excited to share. One thing I will say though is that I always thought when you bought a brand new bag, they'd give you a dust bag, and I was gonna shove some of these other ones in the dust bag. There was no dust bag. I was like, there wasn't one inside the bag, and I was waiting for the cashier to just like get one out and maybe put it up in here, but no, there was no dust bag, which kind of bummed me out because I thought I'd be getting a little duster bag, but no big deal. It's still fine. This is the Coach City Tote Bag. I had to scoot back so you could see how marvelous it is, but look how much of a difference that base is versus the other tote bag. You could just fit way more stuff in this one, and I'll put some stuff in just to show you, but I'm so excited. It has longer straps, as well as the straps hit lower. It's not right under the armpit. So, you know, like if it is stuffed, I don't have to have the little chicken wing arm out. I can still kind of comfortably hold it on my shoulders. This I thought was kind of interesting. So inside, it also has like the hardware that says Coach. So it kind of made me think, I was like, is this bag reversible? Is it just like you flip it inside out and it's maroon now? I'm dumb. You can't do that. There's no way to close it if you flip it inside out. You'd probably ruin the structure of it. It does have a little flap on the inside to store, you know, your keys and goodies. I also treated myself to a little keychain. So I got this keychain here. I love this style of C that Coach is doing right now. I don't know, I just really like it. Everything's so pretty. Again, I don't show many people this side of me that gets excited over a handbag. It is a relatively new aspect of my personality. I will say that, like, it has only been about 3 years that I've been keeping my eye out anytime I do any like thrifting or anything like that, that I keep an eye out for Coach bags. But it's so cute. I'm starting to like take the little taggies off and everything because it's like, it's really mine. And it was so much cheaper at the outlet store than it would be brand new. I mean, I know that you can get this online at the outlet as well, but brand new, this bag is $398. That's a shit ton of money. I would never, I won't say never because maybe there's gonna be one day where I do spend that much, but at the outlets right now, it was $150, and then the keychain was $29. So in total, I spent $191.80 after sales tax and everything. But yeah, I'm just so excited for it. It's absolutely stunning. It's completely perfect. I never thought I'd be one of these girlies that's getting excited over a bag. I'm just really excited to have such a big bag. I'll do a little comparison. So putting the bags up against each other, you can see there is like at least, what is that, like 2 inches, 1.5 inches more. There's also some space at the top. But then let's compare the bottoms. Like, it's so much bigger. It's just so much more space. That's like double the space, which I'm excited about because it's heavy and it's uncomfortable holding a bag that's just overstuffed or isn't cooperating with you the way that you want. The thing I do like about the brown tote bag is that there is a flap on the back, again, for that like easy phone grab. And I do like, they have like little pockets in here, which is fun. I got a tampon in there right now, as well as a zipper, which the large tote bag only has the one zipper pouch in here and nothing else. There's no straps or no flaps on the back. No spaces anywhere else to store anything, so I will have to utilize the space right there pretty well so I can like grab the things like my work badge, my wallet, my phone, kind of like in this, and then I'll maybe I will get an insert so it's easy to grab like pens and notebooks and stuff like that out of. I'm gonna go and stuff some of this now so you can see just how much it holds. In here right now is typically, you know, what I'd be taking into office, and you can see that there's just so much space still in there. There's a MacBook in there, there's two notebooks, one book, keys, pens, wallet, all that stuff, and there's still so much space in there. So I'm so excited because no way would all that stuff comfortably fit with still so much empty space in that tote bag over there. So I'm so excited. As you can see, there's still so much space in there. A fraction of this stuff would have fit in the other bag, like a laptop, a notebook, and I'd have to hold my water bottle, and like the small things like the pens and wallet, things like that, keys, that all fits, but it's just like hard to navigate through. And I'm just so happy I have a nice big luxurious tote to take to work / when I'm doing businessy things or even traveling. Like I can just see so much use out of it, and I'm so happy that I've now grown my Coach collection. Anyway, I know my last few videos have been very much like product focused or align maybe in the overconsumption category of non-necessities between like makeup and hair care, skincare, and now I'm talking about purses. But so I'll get back to my vlogs soon. I just wanted to share this newish found maybe hobby. It's like a collector's thing. I do normally try to wait until I find one in the wild or it just kind of comes across my eBay somewhere, but I just wanted to share the little collection that's growing. I'll do an update in a few months on how this bad boy's kind of panned out. I don't anticipate hating it, but I'll let you know if I do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment down below some of your favorite bags, and I'll see you in the next video.